Good morning, dear students. My name is Ferhan Mazher, and today is 2nd of April 2022. Right now, I am with the 11th Cambridge class, and the subject we are studying is D Maths 4024. This is Cambridge O-Levels Mathematics Syllabus D. Today, we have set our hearts to solve paper 1 of the mathematics, and we have selected May-June 2009. Paper 1. This paper, the time allowed is 2 hours, and the calculator is not allowed in this paper. So let's start this paper. So on your screen, you can see the paper, May-June 2009, paper 1, time allowed 2 hours, calculator is not allowed. So the first question coming up on your screen, he says, evaluate 17 minus 5 multiply 3 plus 1. So here you have to use the board mass. So which operation should be done first? We always do the multiplication first. If you have addition, subtraction, and multiplication, the first thing which you are supposed to perform is multiplication. So we will multiply minus 5 with the 3. And here we go. So the 17 minus 15 plus 1. So 17 minus 15, that will be 2. 2 plus 1 will be 3. I have already checked these answers with the marking scheme. Okay, so next question. He says, express 0.82 as a percentage. So I will remove the decimal. And when I will remove the decimal, in the place of the decimal, I will write 1 in downstairs. And after the decimal, there are 2 digits, so I will put 2 zeros. To convert it into the percentage, I will multiply it with 100. 100 and 100 will be cancelled with each other, so you will get the answer 82%. Question number 2, showing up on your screen. He says, express as a single fraction in its lowest term. So here we have 2 fractions who are multiplying with each other. So the numerator will multiply with the numerator, and the denominator will multiply with the denominator, and numerator and the denominator can be cancelled with each other. So 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8, 3 ones are 3, 3 threes are 3. So you are left with 2 by 3 multiply 1 by 1. So 2 by 3, it will be the answer. Question number 2 is B part. Here we have 2 fractions and they are subtracting from each other. So 3 by 4 minus 2 by 3. So you can do the subtraction, but first of all, their denominators must be same. To make the denominator same, you multiply the first fraction, numerator, denominator both with 3. And the second fraction in numerator and denominator both must be multiplied with the 4. So the denominators will become same. So you will have 3 multiply 3 divided by 4 multiply 3. And in the second fraction, you will have 2 multiply 4 divided by 3 multiply 4. So you will have 9 minus 8 divided by 12 because the denominators are the same. So you can write them in a single fraction. So you will have 1 by 12. And I have already checked the answers with the marking scheme. So you don't need to worry about the marking scheme. Question number 3A part. Write down the 2 cube numbers between 10 and 100. So first of all, I will make a list of the cube numbers. So 1 cube is 1, 2 cube is 8, 3 cube is 27, 4 cube is 64, 5 cube is 125. So from 10 to 100, which numbers fall in this period? 27 and 64. So the answer is 27 and 64. Question number 3B part. Write down the 2 prime numbers between 30 and 40. A simple and a straightforward question. 30 to 40, I've written the numbers from 30 to 40. So 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. So which numbers are the prime numbers? Prime numbers are those numbers which cannot be divided with any number. So 31 and 37 are the two prime numbers between 30 and 40. So 31 and 37 will be the answer. Question number 4, A part, he says x square minus y square. We have to factorize them. And the B part is 102 square minus 98 square. We have to evaluate them. It's a 1 mark question. Okay. So very simple and straightforward question. Is x square minus y square. This is a difference of two perfect squares. So I can apply the identity. A square minus b square is equals to a plus b into a minus b. So x square minus y square will be x plus y into x minus y. 102 square minus 98 square. These are two perfect square and a negative between them. So a plus b, a minus b. This will be 200. This will be 4. 4 multiplied 200 is 800. Question number 5, A part. He says evaluate 0.5 multiply 0.007. So understand the technique. Learn this technique, how I do this. So I remove the decimals. So 0.5 will become 5 by 10. 0.007 will become 7 by 1000. So numerator will multiply with the numerator. The denominator will multiply with the denominator. So you will have 35 divided by 10,000. So I will adjust the decimal, and the decimal is right now here. So it will move 4 steps to the left. So you will have the answer 0.0035. Hope you understand. He says evaluate 1 divided by 1.25 as a decimal. So very simple. So try to understand the technique I use. 1 divided by 1.25. So if I multiply downstairs with 8, it will become 10. So multiply numerator, denominator both with 8. So you will have 8 by 10. So the decimal is here because here you have 1 0. So it will move 1 step to the left. So 0.8 will be the answer. You see, this is how the technique, with the technique you do not actually divide them. I have already checked the answers with the marking scheme. So you don't have to worry about the marking scheme. Write down all the factors of 18. So I will write down all the pairs whose product is 18. So we start from the 1 into 18, 2 into 9, 3 into 6, and then again the 6 will come. So these are the pairs. So the factors are 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, and 18. Write 392 as the product of its prime factors. Okay, so we will do this. 392 divided with the smallest prime number possible. So I divided with the 2. So 2 196 are, and again with the 2 298s are, again with the 2 249s are, again now with the 7 7s are, 7 1s are. Okay, so 392 will be 2 raised to power 3 multiplied 7 square. So simplify 4a raised to power 3 multiply a square. So when you multiply, because the bases are same, so the powers will be added. The coefficient multiplies with the coefficient, and you will have 4a raised to power 3 plus 2 will be 5. He says simplify fully. So you just have to simplify. Just multiply this with this bracket, minus 2 with this bracket. And if the addition and subtraction is possible, then do that. So 3x will multiply with x plus 5. You will get 3x squared plus 15x. Minus 2 will multiply with the bracket x minus 3. You will have minus 2x plus 6. So 3x squared plus 15x minus 2x, that's 13x plus 6. Question number 8, convert 0.8 kilometers into millimeters. So in 1 kilometer, how many millimeters are there? In 1 kilometer, there are 1,000 meters, and in 1 meter, there are 100 centimeters, and in 1 centimeter, there are 10 millimeters. So just multiply them. You will, so you have 0.8 multiplier. So this is 10 raised to power 6, or the decimal will move 5 steps, 6 steps to the right. So you will have this. In the standard form, it will be 8 expo 5 millimeter. Hope you understand. In 1 kilometer, there are 1,000 meters, and in 1 meter, there are 100 centimeters, and in 1 centimeter, there are 10 millimeters. So this is how I converted it. Okay. He says evaluate. So say we have 6.3 expo 6 divided 9 expo 2. So see how with the technique I write them in the fraction form. So 1, move this decimal 1 step here, so it becomes 63. Then the calculation will become easy. This power will decrease by 1. So you have 63 expo 5 divided by 9 expo 2. 9 sevens are, so you have 7. Their powers will be subtracted, so you are left with expo 3. So the final answer is 7 expo 3. Okay. So here we have a cumulative frequency curve. The question is 50,000 each, 50 students, sorry. This is question number 9. He says 50 students each took a mathematics and an English test. The distribution of their marks are shown in the cumulative frequency graph. Use the graph to estimate the median mark in the English test. Okay. So the total cumulative 50, the maximum cumulative frequency is 50. So find the 50% of the 50, and that will be 25. So find the 25 on the y-axis, and from there go to the graph when it cuts the English cumulative frequency curve, and under that point check what's the value on the x-axis. So that will be the median mark. Let me show you how I've done this. Suppose here we go. So that's 25. From 25 I went to the here. So under this point, what's the value here? This is approximately 55. So the median marks for the English test are 55. Then their question is, let me show you from the question paper, to estimate the 20th percentile mark in the mathematics test. So if you want to find the 20th percentile, that means 20% of the cumulative here. The cumulative frequency for the mathematics, the total is 50. And we will find the 20% of the 50, and that will be 20 by 100 multiply 50. So whatever is the answer, you will go from the graph from the y-axis, find that number, go to the graph, and below that check what's the value of the x-axis. So let me show you. So here we go. So the 20% of the 50 will be 10. So I will go to the graph. I will see where is the 10 on y-axis. Okay, from here I will go to the graph of the mathematics, and below this I will check what's the number here. So this is 29. So the 20th percentile for the mathematics test is 29 marks. Then the question is, state with a reason which test the students found more difficult. Okay, so whenever we compare them, we always compare by the median. So both these have the same cumulative. So I will check for the median for both of these. For mathematics, the median is something like 40. It's like 44, I think. Yeah, 44. And the median marks for the English are 55. So in the mathematics, they have scored less marks. So it means mathematics test was more difficult as compared to the English test. So the median score of the mathematics is 44 and the English is 55. So math test is more difficult for students. Hopefully you understand. I have already checked the answers with the marking scheme. 5 clocks at a hotel reception desk shows the local times in 5 different cities at the same moment. London 7:38, Moscow 10:38, Sydney 16:38, Tokyo 15:38, New York 2:38. Rosida has breakfast at 8 o'clock in the Moscow. What is the local time in the Sydney? You see, they are talking about Moscow and the Sydney. The time of the Sydney is 6 hours ahead of this Moscow. So if she has breakfast at 8 o'clock in the Moscow, then what will be the time and the Sydney at that moment? It will be 6 hours ahead of the Moscow time. So in 800 add 600. So it's a 1 mark question. Let me show you my work. So question number 10, and it's A part is showing up. The time in the Moscow right now is 800. So what will be the time in the Sydney? The Sydney time is 6 hours ahead of the Moscow time. So add 6. So you will have 1400. So the time in the Sydney at that moment will be 1400. Okay. Ilyas catches a plane in London and flies to New York. He leaves London at 11:30 local time. The flight time is 8 hours 10 minutes. What is the local time in New York when he lands? Okay, first of all, London and New York, they are talking about. When the time in the London is 7:38, the time in the New York is 2:38. It means that the time of the New York is 5 hours behind the London time. Okay. We know the departure time from the London. We know the journey time. So we can find the arrival time. Arrival time is journey time plus the departure time. But that will be in the London clock, in the London's time. Then we will convert it into New York. The New York time is 5 hours behind the London. So the departure time is 11:30 according to the London time. The journey time will be 8 hours 10 minutes. So the arrival time will be journey time plus the departure time. So it will be a 1940, and that will be according to the London time. So the New York time is 5 hours behind this time. So 1940 minus 5 hours. So you will have 1440. So 1440 will be the time in the New York when the flight will arrive in the New York. Hopefully you understand how we have done this. I have already confirmed the answers. I have checked them with the marking scheme. Okay. Similar buckets are available in two sizes. The large bucket has height 30 centimeter and base diameter 16 centimeter. The small bucket has base diameter 8 centimeter. Find the height of the small bucket. So because they are similar, so the corresponding sides will have the same ratio. So the ratio of the diameters will be equal to the ratio of the heights. So let me show you. So height 1 by height 2 will be equals to dia 1 by dia 2. Height 1 is question, height 2 is 30 centimeter, dia 1 is 8, and the dia 2 is 16. So cross multiply, height will be equals to 8 divided by 16, multiply 30. So 30 divided by 2, and that will be 15 centimeters. So the height of the small bucket will be 15 centimeter. Then he says, given that the small bucket has a volume 850 centimeter cube, find the volume of the large bucket. It's a 2 marks question. And let me show you the question together. It's not showing up fully. Okay, it's a 2 marks question. So very simple. You know the solids which are similar to each other, and the ratio of the volumes is equals to the cube of their ratios of their lengths, their diameters, or their heights. So V1 by V2 will be equals to dia 1 by dia 2 whole cube. V1, the small bucket, its volume is given, that's 850. The volume of the larger bucket we have to find out. The D1, the dia of the smaller bucket is 8, and the diameter of the larger bucket is 16. 8 and 16 will be cancelled, so you're left with 1 by 2. So 850 divided by V equals to 1 by 2 whole cube. So 1 cube is 1, 2 cube is 8. So 850 by V equals to 1 by 8, cross multiply. So V will be equals to 8 into 850, and that will be 6,800 centimeter cube. So the volume of the larger bucket will be 6,800 centimeter cube. I have already checked my answers with the marking scheme, so you don't need to worry about them. Okay, so here we go. It's a 2 marks question. Y is directly proportional to the square root of x, given that y is equal to 12 when x is equal to 36. Find the formula for y in terms of x. He says y is directly proportional to the square root of the x. Okay, so y is proportional to the square root of the x because it's directly, so it will be written upstairs. So when I remove this proportional sign, I put an equal sign, and I also introduce a constant here. So y is equals to k under root x. So 12, the value of the y and x is given. We will substitute them here. So 12 is equals to k under root 36. So 12 equals to k, and under root of 36 means 6. So that 6 will go on the other side. It will divide. So k is equals to 2. So the formula will become y equals to 2 under root or square root x. He says find the value of the x when the y is 10. So in that formula which we just found, we will put y 10 and we will find the value of the x. So that's the question number 12, and it's B part. Y is equal to 2 under root x. So y value is 10. So 10 equals to 2 under root x. That 2 will come to the other side. It will divide. So you will have under root x equals to 5. Take square on both the sides. That square and the square root will be cancelled. So x is equals to 5 square is 25. So the value of the x is 25. It's a little tricky question. He says, which of the figures shown above could be the graph of this? Y equals to, that's the first part. Y equals to x squared plus 2. So let me show you. You see, y equals to x squared plus 2 because the coefficient of the x square is positive. So the graph will be a parabola, a U-shaped graph. We call it parabola. It will be a happy face. If the coefficient of x square is positive, then the graph will be a happy face. It should open upward. We call it happy face. Okay, so it should be a happy face. And when the value of the x, I will put in this equation, I will put x equals to 0. The value of the y will be 2. So at x 0, the y should be 2. So I think the figure 3 is the right answer. Look at here. Happy face. And when x is 0, y should be 2. So here only this figure. So this is figure number 3 is the right answer. So figure number 3 right here. Then this equation. Y equals to x minus 2x plus 1. When the quadratic equation is written like this, these numbers basically show you its x-intercepts. Okay, so let me show you. So okay, so when the equation is like this, y is equal to x minus 2 and x plus 1. So first of all, we find the x-intercepts. X-intercepts means that y is 0. So if the y is 0, both brackets are 0, then x minus 2 equals to 0, x equals to 2, and x plus 1 equals to 0. So x equals to minus 1. It means that that parabola will be cutting the x-axis at the value of x equals to 2 and at the value of x equals to minus 1. Another thing that the coefficient of x here will be always x square will be positive. So it will be a happy face. And when the y-intercept, put the x value 0, when x will be 0, the y value will be minus 2. It should be a happy face. Its x-intercepts will be at minus 2 and 2, and its y-intercept will be minus 2. So let's check the figures. Happy face, the x-intercept is at minus 1 and minus 1 and 2. This is what we found. Minus 1 and 2, yeah. Minus 1 and 2. So this cannot be the answer. And the y-intercept is minus 2. They can have y-intercept minus 2, happy faces. But you see, this looks like minus 1. This looks like minus 2. So this is the answer. This looks like minus 1 and this looks positive 2. This cannot be the minus 1. So if you're comparing, we have to use a lot of common sense here. So figure number 2 will be the answer. Let me check what I have written the answer. Yeah. Okay. Now, the third part is equation is written like this: 2 minus x square. So it will be a sad phase. Why I'm saying it will be a sad phase? Because the coefficient of x square is negative. So how many sad faces are there? Only one. So this is the answer, figure number 1. Okay, let me show you my work. So x-intercept will be, you see here, y is equals to 2 minus x square. I have taken negative common, x square plus x minus 2. This negative is outside. So I will have, I have done the midterm breaking and I have factorized it. It's here we have a negative sign, which means it's a sad face. So I will find the x-intercept. Actually, this was not needed because there was only one figure which has the sad face. But for the learning purpose, so we have a sad face. So first of all, we'll find the y-intercept, put the x value 0 there. So the y-intercept will be 2. So it's a sad face, and the y-intercept is positive 2. And I think I have also found the x-intercepts. So the x-intercepts will be minus 2 and 1. So the figure 1 is the answer. So this, you understand this technique, how this technique is very important. Actually, by the technique, I decide which graph belongs to which equation. So that was question number 13. So we are going to question number 14. He says, the diagram shows a circle center O passing through A, B, C, and D. The AOD is a straight line. AOD is a straight line. BO and this CD, they are parallel to each other, and the CDA angle is 36. So if you see, because these are parallel sides, so this angle and this angle will be allied. This angle will be corresponding to each other, so they will be same. And because of the parallel lines. Their first question is BOA. They are asking for this angle. You see, can you see these parallel lines? This is the transversal line. So this angle and this angle, they are corresponding to each other. So they will be equal to each other. Corresponding angles of the parallel lines. So I can write here BOA's question. The BOA will be equal to 36. These are the corresponding angles of the parallel lines. Then their question is BCA. So basically, they are asking you BCA. So can you see that BA, from BA, you went to the circumference, and from BA, you came to the center. So whatever angle is at the center, the angle at the circumference will be half of it. So it will be 36 by 2. BCA will be equals to 1 by 2 of the BOA. Angle at the center is equals to 2 times angle at the circumference. So BCA will be equals to 1 by 2 multiply 36, and that will be 18. Then we have the C part. They want you to find out the DCB. They want DCB angle. You see, I know this angle. This angle is supposed to be 90. This DCA angle is 90. Why? Because this is the diameter. When the diameter goes to the circumference, the angle here is 90. We say right angle in the semicircle. And DCB will be, this angle is 18 and this angle is 90. So just add them. You will get the answer. DCB is the question. So DCB will be equals to DCA plus ACB. DCA angle is 90 and the DCB we just found is 18. So 108 will be the answer. 108. Okay, then the next question they are asking is OBC. OBC. They want you to find out this angle, this one. Okay. You know this whole angle? 108. And this angle OBC will be allied angle because these are parallel lines. So OBC plus DCB will be equals to 180 because they are the allied angles of the parallel lines. So the OBC plus 108 equals to 180. So OBC equals to 180 minus 108, and that will be 72. So next question. He says the times taken for a bus to travel between the 5 stops A, B, C, D, and E are shown. From A to B, it takes 4 minutes. From B to C, it takes 1.5 minutes. And from C to D, it takes 75 seconds. From D to E, it takes 2 minutes, 35 seconds. Expressing each answer in minutes and seconds, find the total time for the journey from A to E. So my technique is, first of all, convert all of them into seconds, add them, and then again convert them back into minutes and seconds. So let me show you. Question number 15A part, 4 minutes means 4 multiplied 60, and that will be 240 seconds. 1.5 minutes means 1.5 multiplied 60, that will be 3 by 2 multiplied 60, and that will be 90 seconds. 75 seconds is already 75 seconds. 2 minutes 35 seconds means 2 multiplied 60 plus 35. So 120 plus 35, it will be 155 seconds. So the total time taken is 240 seconds plus 90 seconds plus 75 seconds plus 155 seconds, and that will be 560 seconds. 560 means 540 seconds plus 20 seconds, and 540 seconds means 9 minutes and 20 seconds. So 9 minutes, 540 means 9 minutes and plus 20 seconds. So the total time taken in minutes and seconds is 9 minutes and 20 seconds. Okay. Then their question is the mean time taken between the stops. So there are 4 stops. Total time is 560 seconds. The total stops are 4. So 560 divided by 4, that will be 140 seconds. That's the average mean time. So it means 120 seconds plus 20 seconds. 120 means 2 minutes and 20 seconds now. So 120 means 2 minutes and 20 seconds will remain as it is. So 2 minutes and 20 seconds. That's the mean time. Then he says, find the range of the times taken between the stops. The range means the largest value minus the minimum value. Range means maximum time minus the minimum time. So the maximum time is 240 seconds and the minimum time is 75 seconds. So our answer will be 165 seconds, and 165 means 120 plus 45. So it will be 2 minutes and 45 seconds. So we are done with the question number 15, and you don't have to worry about the marking scheme. I have already checked my answers with the marking scheme. Question number 16 is about the functions. It is given that f of x is equals to 12 minus 5x. First part, A part is find f of 4. F of 4 means in the formula, in the function, wherever is the variable, put substituted with the 4. So here we go. So f of 4 will be equals to 12 minus 5 into 4. So it will be 12 minus 20. So the answer will be minus 8. And question number 16, B part, the question is the value of the x for which f of x is equals to 17. So it means make the formula equals to 17 and find the value of the x. Okay. So f of x is equals to 17. It means 12 minus 5x is equals to 17. So minus 5x will be equals to 17 minus 12. Minus 5x equals to 5, and x will be 5 divided by minus 5, and that will be minus 1. Okay, so the next part, the C part, he says find f inverse of x. So we have to find the inverse of this function. The methodology is very simple. You suppose that f of x equals to y, so x will be equals to f inverse of y. I just forgot to write here inverse. Here is the inverse, okay, minus 1. And just in the place of f of x, put that formula, that is 12 minus 5x equals to y. 12 minus 5x equals to y, so minus 5x will be equals to y minus 12. So multiply both sides with a negative number. 5x will be equals to 12 minus y. So x will be equals to 12 minus y divided by 5. So in the place of x, I can write f inverse of y. So f inverse of y is equals to 12 minus y divided by 5. So change the variable on both the sides. So you will have f inverse of x equals to 12 minus x by 5. So this is how you find the inverse. Let me show you the whole thing together. This is how you find the inverse. The whole question is showing up on your screen. I hope you have understood this. We are done with the question number 16. We are with the question number 17 now. Solve 3x minus 2 divided by 5 equals to x by 3. Very simple, just cross multiply it and you will be able to get the solution. Okay. So cross multiply, so 3 will multiply with the 3x minus 2 bracket and x will multiply with the 5. So you will have 9x minus 6 equals to 5x, 9x minus 5x equals to 6. So 4x is equals to 6. So x is equals to 6 by 2, cancel with 2. So you will have x is equals to 3 by 2 and x will be equals to 1 whole 1 by 2 or 1.5. So this is how you do question number 17, A part. Hopefully you understand. Question number 17, it's B part. Here inequality question is given. Given that y is an integer and the y minus 3 is less than 2, y minus 6 less than 4, list the possible values of the y where y is an integer. Okay, so let me show you how this is done. So I will take this portion of the inequality, I will solve it separately, then I will take this portion of the inequality and I will solve it separately. So minus 3 less than 2, y minus 6. So minus 6 will go to the other side. Minus 3 plus 6 less than 2y. 3 less than 2y. 3 by 2 less than y. 1.5 is less than y. So in other words, you can say y is greater than 1.5. Then I will take this portion of the inequality. 2y minus 6 less than 4. 2y is less than 4 plus 6. That will be 10. 2y is less than 10. 2y is less than 10 by 2, so y is less than 5. So I will represent both these answers on the marking scheme. It says the y 1.5 will be here, y the solution is greater than 1.5, and here the solution is less than 5. So the overlapping portion between these two answers is this. So here the smallest integer is 2. So if you want to write this 5 is not included because this circle is not shaded. So integers are 2, 3, and 4 in this overlapping portion. 2, 3, 4 is the answer. I hope you have understood. So let me reduce the size so you can see the whole question. Still you cannot see. Yeah, now the whole question 17 part B is showing up on your screen. I hope you understand. Here, question number 18, a universal set is given. The universal set is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Set A is 1, 2, 3. Set B is 5, and set C is 3, 4. It says list the elements of A union C. A union C means that you write all the members of A and C in a single set, but you do not repeat. So question number 17, B part, I will take first portion and I will solve it. And then I will take this portion and I will solve it. And I hope you have seen the whole thing. So the integers in here are 2, 3, 4. I hope you have understood this. Now we are on question number 18. Here universal set is given, A is given, B is given, C is given, and we want to find out A union C. So here we go. So A union C will be basically, we will write A and C both, but we do not repeat any member. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we write all the members which are in A and C, but we do not repeat them. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4. So A union C. Then their question is find the B complement intersection the C complement. The B complement, first of all, I will find out the B complement. B complement means those members which are present, which are present in the universal set, but they are not present in the B. So they will be 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then I will find the C complement. C complement means those members which are in the universal set, but they are not present in the C. So they will be 1, 2, and 5. Then we have to find the B complement intersection, the C complement. That means the members which are common in the B complement and the C complement. So they will be 1 and 2. I hope you understand. Question number 18, and then we have the B part. He says a group of 60 children attend an after-school club. Of these, 35 children play football and 29 play hockey. 3 children do not play either football or hockey. By drawing a Venn diagram or otherwise, find the number of children who play only hockey. It's a 2 marks question. So we will draw the Venn diagram. So there are 2 games available. So that is the size. So you can see this. Okay. So you can see I have drawn 2 circles and a rectangle. So the 3 people play nothing. And there are 35 people who play football. There are 29 people who play hockey. So we suppose that the people who play both the games are X. So the only football people will be 35 minus X, and only hockey will be 29 minus X. If I add all these 4 numbers, this, and this, that will be equal to the total students. That will be 60. So you can see here we have written that. So X and X will be cancelled. You have 35 plus 29 plus 3, that will be 67. And minus X equals to 60. Minus X will be equals to 60 minus 67. Minus X will be equals to minus 7. So the X will be 7. The students who play only hockey, they are 29 minus X. So 29 minus X, that will be 29 minus 7. And that will be 22. So there are 22 students who play only hockey. Okay, so now we come to this question, and let me show you. He says in the diagram, the LMQ, so they are talking about this angle, is equals to QMN, this angle, and MNP, this angle, and PNL, this angle. So this whole angle is, and this whole angle is same. So it means this big triangle is an isotriangle because these 2 base angles are same. These 4 angles are equal to each other. So this whole angle and this whole angle is also same. So this LMN triangle is isotriangle, which means the base angles are here. So this LN and LM side will also be equal to each other. The reason will be because they are the sides of the isotriangle, so they are equal to each other. The question number A is show that the triangle LMQ and the triangle LNP are congruent. So very easy. You see in the triangle LMQ, this angle and this angle is same. It is given. This angle is common in both the triangles, and the LM and the LN sides, they are equal because they are the equal sides of the isotriangle. So the angle, by the angle postulate, we can say that the triangle LMQ and the LNP, they are congruent to each other. It's a 3 mark question. Let me show you how I have written this. Okay, so we are comparing triangle LMQ with the triangle LNP. LM is equals to the LN, the sides. The triangle LMN is isotriangle. The LMQ angle and the LNP angle, they are equal to each other. Given the MLQ and the NLP angles, they are equal to each other because that's the common angle. So we can say that the triangle LMQ is congruent to the triangle LNP, the angle side postulate. Then we will go to the the next part. The next part is, he says, show that the angle MPN and the angle MQN, they are equal to each other. So MPN, MPN, and the MQN. So they're talking about this angle and this angle. So if you look at these two triangles, this angle and this angle is same, and this angle and this angle will be same because this is vertically opposite. So this triangle and this triangle, they will be similar to each other. So then I can prove that this angle is same because they are the corresponding angles of the similar triangles. So that's the strategy. So look at here how we have done. So we are comparing the two triangles, a triangle MPR and the triangle NQR. The PMR is equals to the angle PMR is equals to the angle QNR. It's given. The angle PRM is equals to the angle QRN. It's vertically opposite angles. So it means that the triangle MPR is similar to the triangle NQR, angle similarity test. And from there, I can say, because both the triangles are similar, so their third angles will be also same. So the angle MPN will be equals to the angle MQN. These are the corresponding angles of similar triangles. It's a little tough one, so hope you understand. Then he says the straight lines MQ and the NP intersect at R. State the name of the special quadrilateral LPRQ. LPRQ. These sides looks like same. These sides are obviously same. So this shape is a kite. Let me show you. It's a kite. Okay, so we are going to the next question. The next question coming up on your screen is question number 20. Here two triangles are A and B. He says the diagram shows the triangle A and B. The translation -3, 2 maps the triangle A onto triangle C. On the diagram, draw the label triangle C. So the translation matrix is -3, 2. So we will move 3 steps to the left, and then we will go 2 steps upward. So move all the 3 vertices of this triangle A, 3 steps to the left, then 2 steps up, and you will get the triangle C. So here you can see I moved 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So you get this triangle. Okay, so this is how you move for the translation. And then we have this, but we have to take a break. So we are done with the A part. The B part is the rotation 90-degree clockwise, center 2, 0 maps the triangle A onto triangle D. On the diagram, draw and label the triangle D. So 2, 0 is here. This is the center of rotation. And we have to rotate this triangle A 90-degree clockwise. So this will be the center of rotation. So it will rotate and come here. So this thing is like this. So it will be here somewhere. This thing will become like this. This thing will become like this. So let me show you how this is done. So try to understand. The technique is that you join, this is the center of rotation. You join this with the vertices of this triangle A. So this line, and this line. So that's the first step which you do. Then you put your protector, protector here. You mark 90 degrees. So then you check how much is the distance here. You put the same distance here and you put the dot here. So you see this line, put the protector here, mark 90 degrees. So 90 degree will be here. Then you check how much is this distance. Same distance is taken here. You put this dot. So here is this line. You put your protector here. Then you mark 90 degrees. So you get this line. You check how much is this distance. Same distance is taken on this line. Put a dot here. Then you join them. So you see this triangle rotated 90 degree clockwise, and it comes here. So that's the triangle D. This is how you rotate the triangle A 90-degree clockwise about the 2, 0. Hope you understand. Okay. Then he says, describe fully the single transformation which maps the triangle A onto triangle B, A onto B. If you take a set square and you try to check whether this is a rotation or it's a reflection, so you will find that it's a reflection because when you rotate and this figure, it's 90-degree will not match here. Because when it will rotate, when it's 90-degree will come on this side, the shape will be not in this orientation. So it looks like a reflection. So the technique is you join the points and you draw the perpendicular bisectors. So these two same points, draw the perpendicular bisectors. So you will get x equals to 1, and that will be the line of reflection. So you can see here, it's a reflection in the line x equals to 1. So join these 2 points with each other and then draw the perpendicular bisector. So this blue line is the line of reflection of the A and B. So its equation will be x equals to 1. So in the description, you will say it's a reflection in the line x equals to 1. Okay, so we are going to the next question. He says the nth term of a sequence is 4 by n square. Write down the first 3 terms of the sequence, expressing each term in its simplest form. So the formula is given. In the place of n, substitute 1, you will get the first term. In the place of n, substitute 2, you get the second term. In the place of n, substitute 3, you get the third term. So let me show you. So the question number 21A part is showing up. So the first term will be 4 by 1 square and will be 4, 4 by 2 square, and that will be 1, and 4 by 3 square, it will be 4 by 9. So the first 3 terms of the sequence will be 4, 1, and 4 by 9. Then he says the kth term in this sequence is 1 by 100. Find the value of the k. So it means 4 by k square is equals to 1 by 100. Cross multiply, k square will be equals to 400. So take square root on both the sides. So k will be equals to 20. So the value of the k is 20. Then given that the mth term of the sequence is less than 0.064, find the smallest value of the m. It means 4 by m square is less than 0.064. So remove that decimal. So 4 by m square will be less than 64 by 10,000. So it will be flip both the fractions, reciprocate both the fractions, and when you reciprocate both the fractions, the sign of the inequality will change. So m square by 4 will become greater than 10,000 by 64. Take square root on both the sides. So m by 2 is greater than 100 by 8. So m is greater than 100 into 2 divided by 8. So it will be m is greater than 25. So it means m, the smallest value of the m should be, because m is more than 25 and the smallest value of the m possible will be 26. It's a little tricky, so I hope you understand. Okay, so next question is question number 22. He says A, B. So they're talking about A, B, C, D, E, F. Represents a L-shaped piece of glass with AB equals to AF, 30 centimeter, and CD is 15. The glass is cut to fit the window in a door, and the shaded triangle DEG is removed. Okay, DG is 13 centimeter and EG is 5 centimeter. Show that the DE is 12 centimeter. It's a 1-mark question. So you can see it's a right angle triangle. We know the hypotenuse, we know the perpendicular. We want to find out this base. Apply the Pythagoras theorem. And let me show you. There we go. So we will apply the Pythagoras theorem, and dg square will be equals to de square plus ge square. So 13 square is equals to de square plus 5 square. So de square will be equals to 169. 13 square is 169 minus 25 square. So de square will be equals to 144. De square will be, take the square root on both the sides. So you will have de equals to 12. So the de is 12. So the de is 12. That's what we are supposed. So this thing is 12. Okay. So the next question is, for the remaining piece of the glass, A, B, C, D, G, F, find its perimeter. Okay. So if you want to find the perimeter, so this is 30, this is 12, so this will be 18. And this whole thing is 30, this is 15, this is 5, so this will be 10. You see? So perimeter will be this plus this plus this plus this plus this plus this. Okay, so let me show you. So the BC will be equal to 30 minus DE, 30 minus 12, and that will be 18. GF will be 30 minus GE minus DC. So that will be 30 minus 5 minus 15. So the GF will be 10. The perimeter of that plot will be AB plus BC plus CD plus DG plus GF plus FA. So 30 plus 18 plus 15 plus 13 plus 10 plus 30, and that will be 116 centimeter. Then he says, so that's the perimeter, very simple. Then their question is this, they want you to find out its area. So if you want to find out the area, let me show you the technique. Okay, so the area will be, you see, I have taken this full plot, full portion, this 30, this 30, so it will be 30 to 30. So cut this trapezium. This is 15, and this is 20, this height is 12. 13 to 30 will be 900 minus 1 by 2 into 12 into 15 plus 2. The area of the trapezium is 1 by 2 into height in sum of parallel sides. So it will be 900 minus 210, and that will be 690 centimeters square. Hopefully you understand this part. And the next part is, so we have found the area. So now this is state the value of the cos DGF. The cos DGF. DGF. So you want us to find out the cause of this, but we cannot find this. We can find the cause of this, DGE. And you know the cause of DGE, whatever will be the value of the cos DGE, same will be the value, but with a negative sign. It will be based by hypotenuse. So let me show you. So they are asking you to find out the cos DGF, but I will find the value of the cos DGE. That will be based by hypotenuse. The value of the cos DGF will be minus cos of DGE. So it will be minus 5 by 30. Hopefully you understand. This is that formula, which is cos theta is equals to minus cos 180 minus theta. So the next question. The next question is question number 13, and it's about is a sailing club has 5 moorings in the river at A, B, C, D, and E. A and B are 12 meters apart. The position of the A and B are shown in the scale drawing. So A and B, this is a scale drawing. He says write the scale in the form of 1:n. The actual distance between A and B is 12 meters. So put your scale here. Then check this length. What is the length of from A to B on the map? It is 6 centimeter, I think. I have measured it. So let me show you. Yeah. So on the map, this AB length is 6 centimeter, and in actual it is 12 meters. So convert them into centimeters. It will be 1200 centimeter. So I can put them in the ratio 6 centimeter ratio 1200 centimeter. Divide both sides with the 6, so you get 1:200. So this value will be 200. Now, the next thing they said, C is due west of the B and on a bearing of 210 from the A. Okay, so let me show you. So I'll put the compass protector like this. From here till here, it's 180 because the bearing of the C from A is 210. So 180 plus 30. So up till this, the bearing will be, because the bearing is from clockwise, 10, 20, 30. So it will be totally 210. Put a dot here. We'll we will put a line here. And so then I will, D lies north of the line AB, the triangle, find the label the position C. The C is due west of the B. So I will put the protector like this on the B, because the C is in the west. So this angle will be 270. So from here, my 90, this bearing will become 270 west of the B. So draw a line here where these two lines will intersect. That will be the point C. So here you see these lines intersect here. So that's the C. Then they have asked us, D lies north of the line AB. The triangle ABD is equilateral. Using ruler and compass only, construct the triangle ABD. Show your construction arcs clearly. Okay. So because this ABD triangle is equilateral, so all the three sides are equals to the AB. Open your compass equals to AB, put it on B, mark arc, put it on A, mark arc, where these two arcs intersect, that's the point D, join them. The D is in the north of the AB line, so this is the position of the D. This is how you draw this. And then he says the bearing of the E from A is the same as the bearing of the B from A. Given that AB is equals to AE equals to 3:5, find the label the position of the E. So very simple. You see the AB by AE ratio is 3/5. We know that AB is 12 meters. So AE 12 by AE equals 3/5. So AE will be 5 multiplied divided by 3. That will be 20 meters. So on the map, the 20 meters will be represented with the 10 centimeters. On the map, the 20 meters will be represented with the 10 centimeters. So on the here, up till here is 6 centimeter. I will draw a line up to on the same bearing, starting from here up till here, which is 10 centimeters. So this is how you do it. So my dear students, we are done with this paper. Yeah. So my dear students, today we have completed May-June 2009 paper 1, and I have tried my best to explain you the concepts of this paper. If you find this paper interesting, informative, and helpful to you, do share this video onto your Facebook, onto your Instagram, and onto your Twitter accounts, because that will help me promote my channel. Also subscribe this channel. So always stay blessed. It's a blessing for me to teach you online and be helpful to many people around the globe who can just by watching the YouTube video, they can solve the past paper. So thank you very much, everybody. Have a good day and God bless you all.